Good evening, students. Today is your chemistry turn. So we are going with the new chapter, acid, bases and salts. Let's begin with the introduction of the chapter. The very first thing we will discuss is the classification of matter. We know that matter is classified on the basis of composition into elements, compounds and mixtures. On the basis of state, matter is classified as solids, liquids and gases. On the basis of solubility, it is classified into suspensions, colloids and solutions. There are two types of mixtures, homogeneous mixture, heterogeneous mixture. There are two types of compounds, covalent compounds and ionic compounds. Let us see what is an acid and a base. Ionizable and non-ionizable compounds. And ionizable compounds are the compounds when dissolved in water or in its molten state dissociates into ions almost entirely, that is completely. For example, NaCl, sodium chloride, HCl, hydrogen chloride, KOH, that is potassium hydroxide, etc., they dissociate completely in their aqueous form. Whereas a non-ionizable compound does not dissociate into ions when dissolved in water or in its molten state. Example of such compounds are glucose, acetones, etc. Now there is a theory for the description of acids and bases, that is Arrhenius theory. The acids, their property is that they dissociate to give hydrogen ions or hydronium ions. Hydrogen ion are represented as H plus ion, hydronium ion represented as H3O plus ion. The bases, when dissolved in water, they dissociate to give hydroxide ions, that is OH ions. Examples, hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, nitric acid. Bases examples NaOH, that is sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide KOH, calcium hydroxide CaOH whole twice, etc. Now let us discuss Bronsted-Lowry theory. This theory suggests about the acids that acids are hydrogen ion donor, whereas bases, they are hydrogen ion acceptor. Now we will discuss about the physical test, that how we will come to know that whether the given substance is an acid or a base. The very first physical test done is taste. An acid tastes sour, whereas a base tastes bitter. The method of taste is not advised actually, because acids or base could be contaminated or corrosive. So that's why it is not advisable to taste the substance just to know whether the given substance is an acid or a base. Now we will be discussing about another way of testing acids and base, that is by the use of indicators. Let us discuss what indicators are. An indicator is a chemical substance which shows a change in its physical properties, mainly color or odor, when brought in contact with an acid or a base. Now the very first indicator we will discuss is litmus. You all know about litmus little bit. Litmus, usually when in neutral state it looks purple, but when we drop an acid on it, it turns red. And when we drop a base on it, it turns blue. Litmus is also available as strips of paper in two variants, red litmus and blue litmus. An acid turns a moist blue litmus paper to red. A base turns a moist red litmus paper to blue. Now another indicator we will discuss today is methyl orange. In neutral solution, methyl orange remains orange. In acidic solution it turns red. In basic solution it turns yellow. Now third indicator is phenol.